Previously on Too Fat for 15, Fighting Back.
How was your summer? Hug it out 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, good. Yes.
I would say the catalyst for the change in Carson Lee was our divorce.
Not only was it my fault that I fell out of love with sports, it was theirs too.
I love you, baby.
People always say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt you. But when you're being teased, it's almost like a scar on your heart.
I don't need a supermodel for a daughter. I need a daughter who's going to be around longer than me. It's going to be okay.
Haley's the biggest student that we've ever had here at Wellspring.
Your initial weight is 511 pounds.
Her mom passing away of cancer, I think, really made her compensate with food.
Your current BMI is 77.7.
Sometimes I get blamed for not being there. That's why I'm there now.
Would you like eggs?
Just wanted to talk for a minute about the upcoming Family Workshop Weekend. This is an opportunity for your families to come and see you on campus and learn about the Wellspring program. It's helpful for you to help your parents so that when it's time for you to come home, they know about the program and how to help you be healthy and do all your weight loss goals at home. The first Family Workshop Weekend happens earlier in the program than later so that we can try and get families and parents to quickly get on board with the program. And off-campus challenges or dine-out challenges. We're all excited to have your families come. All right, me too. All right, enjoy your lunch.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. My whole family should be coming, and I can't wait to see them because they're all like doing the diet and stuff and exercising, so I'm like,
I talked to my dad and asked him if there's any way he could come. He was like, he doesn't have the money right now, so my sister's coming, so I'm excited.
Well, my parents aren't coming. My parents' workshop because my mother has school, so she can't miss it. My father has work. He can't miss it.
Wellspring wants parents to know what to do when their kids get home. It won't work if the kids go home to the same environment. They'll eventually slip back into old habits.
This is the first of multiple obstacle course challenges.
Fitness is definitely a huge, huge part of Wellspring. They have 3 classes a day, and we really drive home how important it is to exercise.
And go. Grab those weights. Come on, as fast as you can, guys. No, not jog, run.
Scotty is doing great. He is encouraging other people to go, and I couldn't be prouder of him. He's doing amazing.
You got this. Yeah, you're almost there. You're almost there.
He's a brand new person.
Come on, David.
Make sure you're getting those hands all the way down.
I just feel like working your hardest and being good at a sport is reward enough.
All the way down.
That's actually what I look forward to most, having my athletic abilities grow more.
Fast as you can.
It's great to see Tanisha being able to do these kind of circuits on her own. It's just shown really how far she's come.
Good job, Tanisha.
Ow! Ow! Oh, I hate this. Oh, there
That
it is.
sore?
Oh, ow!
Oh, is it that bad?
It hurts.
Okay, so
Oh, that.
that's sore?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
Tanisha has a sprain, and for that reason, she was just in a lot of pain. That's the kind of injury you have to keep off of it for it to heal. So I don't really know at this point what it means for her program.
I've always been overweight my whole life. I've been going to weight loss camps for 3 years, and my parents decided that I could go to a weight loss boarding school this year. I don't really like it here because I don't get any freedom. I'm not into gym or physical sports or anything like that. I kind of like ultimate frisbee. I mean, you know, essentially it's just chasing after a flying plate, but...
Yeah.
If I actually had to say my favorite sport, I'd say foosball or chess.
She's arrived in campus having some struggles adjusting to being here at Wellspring and adjusting to being away from home and having to pick up this new program and a new lifestyle.
I'm practically freezing out here.
Tomorrow is September 20th, so it'll mark 5 months since my mom passed away.
I think with a lot of families coming to campus this week, Haley is reminded that she's not going to have a mom coming this weekend.
It was December 16th of 2008, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. We got a call that said that my mom had had a seizure, and she was in the hospital. I was really upset because they had told me it might be cancer. She started like radiotherapy and like chemo. My mom was in and out of the hospital for 15 months until the day she passed away. Whenever I look at my weight, I always think about how my mom used to be this big. So it's just kind of like a reminder that like I am like her. I just don't want to be as unhappy as I am now. But I'm just kind of trying to change the things that I can right now, which is me.
We are on our way to Hendersonville to take Tanisha to the doctor about her feet.
I twisted my ankle 3 times in a row in the same week.
Oh! Ow! Was it that bad?
Yeah. The 3rd time it happened, I had to tell somebody because it hurt so bad. My foot hurt so bad.
All right, to the doctor. If the results to Tanisha's doctor visit comes back and they say that she can't be on her feet, it's really gonna take her out of everything. It is gonna affect her mental state of mind. It's really gonna bring her down, and she's gonna wanna shut down completely for a while.
I'm frustrated with myself. I twisted my ankle. I'm angry with myself.
I'm sorry, so when I move it, it hurts.
I had no idea that it would hurt so much when he was examining my foot. And I think right then, when I was sitting in that chair, was when I realized how bad it was, because it hurt so much.
There is a syndrome called turf toe, which is where you actually can irritate the joint itself, and any motion at that joint is going to be very uncomfortable.
Well, the doctor said that I must probably have turf toe, which, if not treated properly, could not go away for a very long time or not go away ever.
As far as her activity goes,
yes.
Keeping her on transport up and down the hill.
Definitely wise.
Definitely.
Walking as little as possible, even though I know that's against what you're trying to accomplish.
As hard as it is for me to sit out and to minimize walking, to have to watch everyone else play and to be on transport, I just feel it's a step back, which is the last thing in the world I want to do.
Here at Wellspring Academy, our level system is a motivational scheme. We've got 5 different levels. Every week, the students are trying to get more and more steps, record more meals in their self-monitoring journal. Essentially, it's there to help them achieve their goal of being a successful long-term weight controller.
As you progress in the level system at Wellspring, your phone time increases.
Hello?
Hi, Mom. Carson's moved up to the adventurer level, where she gets 2 30-minute phone calls per week.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Heather told me that you needed to talk to me about something about the parents' weekend.
Well, yeah, because I hadn't planned on coming to this first weekend's workshop.
My relationship with my parents has always been strained.
I was hoping that coming here would kind of like distance it a little bit, just give me some time to breathe.
I don't care.
Well, no, it's not fine. It's not fine. I'm just trying, so I've called Dad. I'm waiting to hear from him. I think it would help if you'd give him a call, honey.
I don't think he'll be willing to come up here.
My dad and my relationship has been a little bit of a struggle for a while. He's very like blatantly truthful and sometimes a little harsh, a little on the harsh edge. And I'm really sensitive.
I haven't talked to him for a month.
Sometimes I would get so mad and we'd get in these awful fights and then I'd say something that was horrible and I would feel so bad about myself.
Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Oh, hey, Cars. How's it going?
When I was at home, my dad was very blatant about, do you really need to eat that? Or, you are really big.
If you want, you can come.
My impression when I come around you is that you don't want me around. What I don't want to do is be a burden for you.
Well, what does that mean?
And I'd be like, Dad, you're kind of hitting me below the belt a little bit. Can you stop? You don't help by doing that.
Dad, it was good to talk to you, okay? I gotta go.
I'm just trying to find out whether or not you want me to come down here.
Whatever you want to do, Dad. I don't even mean it anyways. I'll talk to you later. I feel really unsupported by my dad. I don't know why I expect anything more from him.
Coming up.
Almost there. Okay. Leah is refusing to participate.
It looks like torture to me. I'm quite happy I'm sitting out.
And later.
I'm gonna wreck every one of these kids today.
That was drawn to you right there. I'd be like...
Last time I called my dad, I acted irrational and I hung up on him because he hurt my feelings.
I'll talk to you later.
It didn't go very well at all. Heather has invited me to her office. So I think she wants to talk it over.
Carson and her dad quickly identified as one of their goals of Carson's time at Wellspring to be focused on developing healthier relationships with each other. So I think Carson has very clearly stated that it is something that she knows needs some improvement. So you're kind of waiting for him to extend the olive branch first.
You don't understand. Like, I'm not asking for him to be rude or just so demolishing. Some of the fights that we get in, I've told him that it hurts me, and he he'll still go on and on. But I'm not going to apologize for hanging up on him when he hurt my feelings again. I'm just not ready to be like, yeah, it's all my fault, because I'm tired of it always being my fault.
I think from both sides there's some anxiety that things might be difficult between Carson and her dad. I think both of them are nervous that maybe this weekend will be an emotionally charged time or that there's some potential for an argument to ensue. He could come and not have a whole lot of interaction with you, but from our perspective, we really want parents to come to this family workshop weekend and really learn the program and start making changes at home to be helpful to you. That's what we would advocate for.
This is about me this time. I feel like deep down inside that I really want to do this alone without my mom and dad, and I would rather have it that way and not have anyone come this time.
My foot hurt so bad, so I went to the doctor. He says that I'm to minimize my activity, so during free time, Coach Nicole is going to be here doing water aerobics with me. Coach Nicole is one of the most inspiring people I've ever met in my life. She always somehow knows that I can do something even when I don't know I can do it. She always believes in me, even when I can't believe in myself. She's always there for me.
Tanisha is purely dedicated and won't give up until she's where she wants to be.
Nicole and I are to take the kids paintballing. They've been going through the rigors of academics, their fitness program. It's a nice little activity to get some stress out from the kids.
Nobody's gonna go paintballing without some war paint. Come on.
Fierce war paint.
This is supposed to bring out your killer instinct.
The kids are really excited, mainly because me and John T are a team of our own, and they just want to shoot us.
I'm gonna wreck every one of these kids today.
That was John T right there. I'd be like,
No, my goal is I'm gonna wreck every one of you in the face. Every one of you.
if I had a paintball in there right now, I would light him up.
Hit me if you dare. Can you believe his target says that?
I'm not saying I'm gonna get you. I'm saying someone's gonna get you.
You talk trash to me, you're going down soon.
All right.
I hope that our relationship is not affected by this.
But it's on. It's on.
I am so pumped. I'm about to go Bruce Willis on people.
I'm nervous.
I'm so scared. I'm really going to the bathroom. I think I got John T. That was awesome. I feel so BA.
I don't think John T took being beaten very well.
Wasn't paying attention. I feel stupid.
We took down Coach Cole and Coach John T, which is always fun. Always.
I don't know. We're gonna have to avenge this, hopefully.
It was amazing to see them both get shot by the same person in less than a minute.
Are we out for the day now?
I think so. I think we're Audi 5000.
Oh, man. I feel a little hosed, though. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to normal step, normal step. Our philosophy is this. We're trying to get the kids 10,000 steps in a day. Leah, at this particular moment, is refusing to participate. She is absolutely sitting out and not getting the amount of steps that she needs every day. Head, our biceps in there.
It looks like torture to me, so I'm quite happy I'm sitting here.
First step class, out of the way. Okay, so you tell me, why wouldn't you do it?
I didn't want to.
Why?
I mean, because I'm sore from PT from last night.
So is everybody else. I don't know where this dislike of PT comes from. You've skipped out on enough PTs already this year, and we're only into the third week of school. She right now has 5 unexcused absences, and that's the most you can have for the entire semester, and we're only 3 weeks into the school year. You're not acquiring the same level of fitness as everybody else has, because you keep sending out.
Okay, then I'm not at the same level.
Then let's do something about it.
Cool. I'll not do PT 2 days in a row. That's what I think I can do about it. Why should I care? The reasons he's giving me, I don't care at all about them. Obviously, we're not at the same level. Whatever. So I'm immature.
I didn't say you were immature. Don't put words in my mouth.
So what's the reason I'm not in the older group if there's 14-year-olds in the older group?
It's easier for me to keep my eyes on you in this group, period, okay? Because I find, and Coach Nicole and I talk about the same thing. You're somebody right now that we have to keep our eyes on, otherwise you'll just sit there the whole time, and we've seen you do it.
Obviously, I'm mature enough to be with the older group, but I guess I have to be watched. That reason doesn't really make sense to me, not gonna lie. That's funny. It's really, like, honestly, to me, that's just funny. Like, when I hear that, I had to stop myself from laughing in his face. I mean, I can understand why you would have to supervise me because, you know, not a minute goes by without supervision here, but to me, it's still ridiculous.
Okay,
so I can't really see past that.
Here's the bottom line. You are not acquiring the same level of fitness as everybody else because you choose to sit out.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me, I have a class to do. If you refuse to take my answer, that's on you, but I invite you to come to PT every night to catch up to everybody else. Period.
Let's go.
I'm not one to just take rules because somebody said so. So.
Leah, are you coming into the weight room?
No.
So you're not gonna do anything?
No.
Our approach here at Wellspring is to encourage students to become involved. However, we never force a student to do something that they're not prepared to do. That they need to make that decision for themselves, and when they're ready, we're ready to push them along and help them.
Coming up,
Heather and my dad decided that my dad was gonna come up.
What are your thoughts about that?
I'm real bitter. I'm not a child anymore.
and later.
It is time to start class, and Leah has not arrived yet.
I didn't do PT today because I got into an argument.
Don't smile. I'm being dead serious right now.
Leading up to this family workshop weekend, Carson has been very clear that she doesn't want any of her family to visit, and chiefly having her father visit. So last time we talked, I think you had done a great job to say and make very clear that you didn't want parents coming for Parents Weekend, and then I'd spoke with your dad on the phone about it, and I encouraged him to come. So your dad is now coming for Parents Workshop Weekend.
Heather and my dad were on the phone yesterday, and they had decided that my dad was going to come up.
What are your thoughts about that?
I'm a little bitter. I'm a little bitter, but there's nothing I can do about it.
I spoke with Carson's father, and we were in agreement that we didn't want her to miss this chance for them to connect, for her father to learn the program. What's your biggest concern about what might happen having a parent visit?
Probably it will have like a non-amicable discussion. That would be a huge setback for me. That would just put me in a downward spiral. I'm a little aggravated, a little bitter. Man, I don't even know. I'm so bitter, actually. I'm real bitter about it because I'm not a child anymore.
Leah failed to show up to PT today, or even tell me and John T. she wasn't going to come to PT today.
I didn't do PT today because I got into an argument with some of the staff over the fact that I can't have my iPod, and I just felt that I feel like I'm in a jail.
Hello.
Hey, yeah.
We are gonna go in, have a little chat with her, see what her deal is and why she didn't show up today.
The problem is that Leah has is not being able to have her iPod that can connect to the internet and allow her to watch videos. She allows that to affect all other aspects of her program.
The program is what the program is. You are no exception to the rule, just like any other student out there.
But I actually am an exception because I've decided that I'm not just going to take the program and be okay with it. I don't feel it's okay, so I'm actually going to say something.
You don't have your iPod. You don't get to have it. It's in the rules, okay? Don't smile. I'm being dead serious right now. All right? Here's the other problem I have with you. You go to every single class without your iPod. Why? Because you can't have your iPod in math, you can't have your iPod in science, you cannot have your iPod in PE.
Sometimes rules can't apply to everybody, so blanket rules I absolutely despise.
Are you gonna start coming to class? That's what we need you to do. That's your decision right now.
I'm not very good at abiding by the rules. If I'm told to do one thing, I'm probably going to do the other. Yes, I would go to PT and not have a problem with it, but on the terms that I get my iPod back.
Don't allow your frustrations to allow you to fail, man. That's silly.
Yeah,
It really is. I'm sorry your priority right now is your iPod over your academics. That stinks.
Well, I feel like I just talked a whole bit for it to be ignored, so... You know, obviously, I guess I'm frustrated, but I think we all knew that.
This weekend is Parents Weekend, and I'm like, yay!
My whole family should be coming, and I can't wait. I'm just super excited. The way my parents sound on the phone is just like super happy.
Well, today I'm going home for the weekend.
You ready to go home?
Yeah. I'm an adventurer in the level system here at Wellspring. So that means I can have longer time off campus or at home during like off-campus challenges.
In order to leave for Parents Workshop weekend, the students have to be at the second level, which is Explorer.
Well, because I'm the first level, a traveler, I'm not supposed to be going off campus, but they really can't stop my parents taking me off. And my parents aren't going to leave me here, so I am going off campus.
We're waiting out here because my dad is not here yet. He made it very clear that he really wanted to come against my wishes, and I really didn't want this to happen, but I've accepted it. He could have at least called.
I'm so excited. I've been trying to practice running down the hill and straight into their arms.
Hurry up, baby! Go! Okay, group hug!
When I first saw Haley, I was really excited to see her, and I could tell like immediately, like within her face, she had lost weight and she looked good.
It's definitely sad when other people's parents are here and mine aren't, but it's just something that I have to deal with.
When my dad first got here, I was upset that he was late. When I saw him, I was still like really nervous about him being here. But he did like a really cool thing and just kind of like took a double take, like he didn't recognize me.
You did great. Yeah, you really did.
And I was like, yes.
Even your skin felt better.
I know, Dad. I did it. Like I finally like did something that got more than a hey.
I drove straight here. No stops. Not one. No stops.
Alright.
All right? I had no idea how long it was going to take.
Yeah.
And I plugged in my thing, and it said I wasn't going to get here till like 9:15. I was like, oh my God. Hammer down.
Right now I'm at the hotel with my family. Yay! This morning we're planning on making the AOS stacker. It's basically an English muffin with some eggs and bacon.
It's kind of like you're eating at a fast food place for breakfast, but it's healthy.
Rachel's family are extremely, extremely prepared. It's beyond impressive. I don't think I've ever met with a family that has brought in food to the hotel and has everything set up for the weekend.
The hotel does have complimentary breakfast. Don't think the cream cheese is on program. The muffins and everything else that's not good down there. The bagel, basically everything up here is not at all. It's yikes. I think that it's still tempting and kind of want to stay away from that.
The more the parents follow the program, the more successful their kids will be.
Isn't it like having that fast food muffin thing that, you know, we would normally get, right? And even Dana likes this one.
I know.
If you're here for the morning walk and stretches, try and get in a circle.
Going into the weekend, I think it was clear from Carson and her dad that there was some trepidation that it could be a challenging visit.
Last night my dad was really late, but he explained and like, I understand that there's a time you can never judge how far away you are when you don't look ahead, which you should have done. And this morning, I really don't know what happened. It's just late. So I'm gonna be like, oh hey, thanks for showing up. I think it's time for you to go. But at least he made it in time. I would have been really bitter if he didn't make it.
I hate it when that happens.
I'm Rachel Qualley. I'm from Groton, Connecticut. I love singing, one of my passions, and I want to be a chef when I grow up.
For Parents Weekend, we're giving parents the opportunity to be immersed in our program as well.
We are trying to support her and do everything she does. Not always easy, but it's worth it.
We help them to see what the kids are doing firsthand by experiencing it for themselves.
I'm Julie Qualley, I'm Rachel's mom, and I'm just hoping to learn to eat out so that when we want to go somewhere to eat as a family that we know how to order the food so that we can all stay on program.
Who else arrived since we've been in the circle?
I'm Gary Nash, Carson's dad, and I'm here to support Carson and learn the Wellspring way.
We're about to head out for the Dine Out Challenge. We're gonna go to a local restaurant here in town and see how the kids do ordering off a menu.
It's the first time for a lot of the students to come out and test their skills in the real world. With the menus here at Square Root, there's some tempting things as far as the Angus burger. A lot of their menu items have cheese and bacon, avocado, a lot of things that people don't think to remove from their meal plan. It'll be challenging for the students and the families.
This is a lot of people's first Dine Out Challenge, and they'll feel nervous and scared. I was terrified.
So, I was thinking about getting, I want to get the tilapia, but I have to ask for it dry cooked.
I like the tilapia, but it's fried, and Rachel said fried's a bad word, so that's not on program.
Me and Haley, as soon as we got there, we were a little like, oh man, it says pan fried, and we always stay away from the fried, and then we had no idea what we were doing.
The Black Angus burger?
No Angus burger, not on program.
But I just decided to go for the garden salad and see if they'll throw the grilled chicken.
You have to ask for the grilled chicken dry.
It's harder than I thought. Haley actually has a big challenge with keeping on program.
You want to give you a few more minutes? Are you ready to order?
This is so bad. T was so helpful, Mama T. Oh man. She pulled our thing and she was writing everything down, and so she really helped us order. She helped me.
It looks like everything at this table is pretty well on program. The only thing I'm questioning is that ranch dressing over there.
I don't pour it in. I just dip my fork in it.
Yeah, still not on program though.
That's how you gain weight.
Coming up,
I could have potentially bit back when he was giving that. It's more about your health thing, because that's not what it was about.
and later.
My dad couldn't come because of financial situations, but I really have no idea.
You knew he couldn't come this weekend. He's with Janet. He's going to Mackinac Island today. I felt really bad because he kind of just put his girlfriend first.
From the beginning, I was really scared about my dad coming.
Whatever you want to do, Dad. I'll talk to you later.
I was afraid that he would send me into this downward spiral.
She tried to talk me out of it to avoid that conflict.
Some of the fights that we get in, I've told him that it hurts me.
As soon as I became aware of that, it became really important by coming here to help her.
From both sides, there was some anxiety that things might be difficult.
I don't pour it in. I just dip my fork in it.
Still not on program. That's how you gain weight.
Heather and my dad and I went on our BC walk down Lambs Creek, and Heather asked both of us what we were expecting to get out of this program.
My goals are to be supportive of you. You know, I'm actually a little curious how you interact and what your life is like down here, because, you know, we miss you. Her mother and I would always try to educate her about the importance of you know, taking care of yourself. The weight has less to do with really the attitude and your understanding of what it is that you are doing to yourself. And now that she's educated about it, she was able to see that we were just trying to care for her, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing. She made it a negative thing. It's a struggle for everyone, and just to learn that is going to save your life, really. So.
I
I could have potentially bit back on that walk when he was giving that. It's more about your health thing rather than your weight, because that's not what it was about. But I didn't, because I think now, I feel like he really does mean it now. It's nothing to do about the past.
Most importantly is that, you know, you can see just not only the physical dynamics of what has happened since she's been here, but it's the aura that she has, you know, of confidence.
He has been real nice and supportive, and it's like a real big change, like a total 180. And he says it has to do with me changing, but he couldn't give me all the credit, because I think that he was doing real well too.
It's like I sent a child here, and I came back to see a little woman.
Really happy she's here. I mean, I think that she's really turned a tremendous corner. I think by the end of this program, it's going to be an amazing, transition.
If it's any consolation, at 53, I'm not giving up hope either.
On Parents' Weekend, my dad was just at home. He couldn't come because, I guess because of financial situations, but I really have no idea. It was really difficult for me to not have my dad there.
Haley did ask my dad to come down. I don't think he realizes how important it is to Haley for him to be here.
You knew he couldn't come this weekend, right? He's with Janet. He's going to Mackinac Island today. But he'll be here October, and every other weekend we can come.
I'll believe that when I see it.
I felt really bad because I wanted him to be here too for Haley, but he kind of just put his girlfriend first.
There's a first time for everything. Knowing that it was just gonna be my sister, I mean, I was really glad that she came, but it's kind of hard seeing everybody else with their, actual parents. So, Kelly and I are going to get massages, and I'm really excited. Yeah, this week's been really stressful, so it's kind of a good way to end it.
As far as this weekend, bringing Carson closer to me and me closer to her. She's my daughter, I'm her father, it doesn't get any closer than that.
Well, thanks for coming, Dad.
Thank you. Listen, I really had a good time.
You did amazing. I'm so proud of you. You kicked butt. You rocked like fire on ice.
I love you. Give me a hug. The weekend with Haley was amazing. It was really good. It's one of the best weekends I've had in a long time.
I'm back from the hotel after a weekend of actual freedom. I'm happy because for 2 days I got to not have to follow the rules here at Wellspring Academy.
I could definitely see a physical change. She's gone from not being able to get up off the couch to running 2 miles a day. Listen, I'm gonna head on out now, okay?
It has been a hard week for both of us.
Tomorrow is 5 months since my mom passed away. I'm just kind of trying to change the things that I can right now, which is me.
She just wants to have those close to her, just kind of be there for her, and I think it was a good weekend for us to both have each other.
I can't help but smile like that.
Coming up.
I'm hoping that I lost and didn't maintain or gain, because that would just suck.
I'm just nervous.
Okay, well, let's get it over with. This morning is the first weigh-in after our family workshop weekend. I expect there will be a lot more anxiety around this weigh-in than other ones where they haven't been off campus.
Today's Monday and also weigh-in, so I'm kind of nervous.
I'm always nervous on weigh-in days. It's not real until we get on that scale, because that is the scale. I'm hoping that I lost and didn't maintain or gain, because that would just suck. 5 more pounds. My dad will be really excited when I tell him.
Good job.
And I'm really proud of myself.
It is a little bit harder when, you know, people come out with like a weight loss and stuff.
That's a fun number.
I like that one.
All twos. 4 pounds.
Yay.
Good job. So good. You lost 11 pounds.
11? I'm 1 pound away from 50.
4 more pounds, Scotty.
Sweet! How'd you do, Scotty?
4 pounds. I found it a lot easier this year to be more active and lose more weight this year. And I'm more into it, trying a lot harder, so.
Emily has struggled quite a bit with self-monitoring when she goes home and gains weight.
I want the burrito.
When Emily's home and has to do this on her own, she realizes that if she's not tracking it herself, she's not going to get the results that she wants to see.
1.5 pounds. Emily went off campus and was able to have weight loss this week, and that's really remarkable for her and I think really hopeful.
My parents' weekend was good. I mean, I went off program, but I think that was a good part of it, so.
I'm just hoping I'll not gain.
When you see a student who's not willing to participate, the first thing is to develop rapport and help them see that they can trust us. And that takes a lot of time. But eventually they come around and realize that it's for their own benefit.
How much? Oh yeah, they were, looks like 3.5 pounds.
Okay, thank you.
Good job.
I lost 3.5 pounds despite the fact that I was not on program at all and pretty much didn't exercise, so that's good.
It can be challenging for us as BCs to help support healthy habits when kids go off campus and make poor choices and still have a weight loss, but we have to measure it against all the days that they were on campus and probably making good choices. So it'll be work for her behavioral coach to spend time teasing apart those details so that she can understand maybe where the weight loss truly came from.
So when I move it, it hurts.
Well, the doctor said that I have turf toe.
It is going to affect her weigh-ins.
I'm to minimize walking. I just feel to step back.
All right. That's 8.5 pounds.
I just weighed in. Lost 8.5 pounds.
8.5? Yeah! Look at all that swimming paying off. How you feeling?
On the next episode of Too Fat for 15, Fighting Back.
Welcome to the first annual Wellspring Triathlon.
I know you can do it. We got around that first turn and we hadn't even been running for like 5 minutes and I'm quitting.
I can't anymore.
What is this can't business?
Leah did not come to class today. I know you guys are friends. Not this weekend.